Do you have to pay tax on your investments? Well, the straight answer is that you kind of have to pay tax on everything, but there are some investments that have the advantage of no tax or have tax advantages, blah, 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 blah. Look, understanding tax can be complicated, and so in this video we're going to understand some common tax terms that we hear every single year relating to our investments, but kind of nod our heads because we don't really understand them. Investment tax terms you need to know, up next. Hey guys, welcome back to Money Talks with me, Nabeel Khan, where we get real in the conversation about money for you to build the right mindsets, habits, and education in your journey to financial freedom. So what is taxed in the investments that you have? Well, we know that money that we make personally is taxed, and so logically the money our investment makes is taxed as well, which means that your interest is taxed on income tax, your dividends are taxed, that's called withholding tax, something that you've bought or sold. If you made money, yep, that's taxed, it's called capital gains tax. And it's important for you guys to come to terms with these three common taxes, because once you do, you'll get it, and once you get it, you can plan better. This is the whole point of this channel, guys, for you guys to learn, to grow, to share so that other people can grow, and most importantly, to take action in your life regarding money. So, how is interest taxed? Here we go. Dr. Pfizer, age 34, earns 500,000 Rand a year as her total income from all sources, locally and offshore, in the 2019-2020 tax year. She has 100,000 Rand in a money market account at the bank, giving her a 6.9% interest return. The interest in that account would have given her 6,900 Rand in the year. For this example, let's say that's her only interest income for the year. How much tax does she pay? The answer is nothing. Why? Well, because every individual has an exemption on interest of 23,800 Rand and 34,500 Rand if you are older than age 65, which basically means that you don't pay tax on the first 23,800 Rand of South African interest income that you make in the tax year. So let's say the good doctor had 800,000 Rand in the account at that same 6.9% interest. That means she would have made 55,000 Rand in the tax year. How much tax does she pay now? She will pay tax on anything above the interest exemption, which looks like this. Interest made, 55,000 Rand, minus the exemption of 23,800 Rand, which is 31,400 Rand. This is the interest that is taxable. At what percentage of tax will she pay on this money? She will pay tax at her marginal rate of tax, which is the highest tax bracket that she's in. In this case, the good doctor is in the 36% tax bracket. And so she will pay 11,304 Rand in tax. And so her net return on investment, which is the return that she makes minus tax and other costs, will be 43,696 Rand, which actually means that she has a net return of 5.5% versus the 6.9% that she got directly before taxes were charged. So that's how interest is taxed in that type of investment. Now, this is an accurate example for you to understand. However, I'm not a registered tax practitioner, but I did check this video with one. So stay to the end of this video to hear something very important about tax. So, how are dividends taxed? If you own shares in a company or in an investment vehicle, the returns can be in the form of a dividend. A dividend is the money paid to shareholders from the profits the company makes. They can be paid out to you in cash, or the value can be reinvested to buy more shares in the company. Dividends are excellent to get, and they are taxed at a rate of 20%. This is called dividend withholding tax. The 20% tax is withheld before the dividend is paid out to you and is paid on your behalf by the company paying you the dividend. So basically, you don't pay it yourself, but it is there. It's important to note that dividends received from shares that are held by you in real estate investment trusts, which are listed and regulated property-owning companies, are taxed as income tax in the hands of South African residents. Now, I'll give you a few seconds to take that in. Read the note. Tax, tax, tax. You know, as much as this sounds complicated, it's actually easy to get the gist of it. And it's important for you to understand these things just enough so that you can appreciate why you select certain investments in your plan. Because if you have an appreciation for your plan, you are more likely to stick to it, and that's the whole point. So let's look at the last common tax, capital gains tax. Dr. Faiza sells the shares that she has in the 2019-2020 tax year. She sells her 200 shares for 50,000 Rand. That's 250 Rand a share, which she bought in 2005 for 100 Rand a share, which means she bought them for 20,000 Rand. That means she's made 30,000 Rand. She has a capital gain of 30,000 Rand. Does she pay tax on the gain? Well, no, because natural persons, which is a person in legal meaning, one who has his own legal personality, that's an individual human being, are allowed an annual exemption of capital gains of 40,000 Rand a year. So her taxable capital gain is 30,000 Rand that she made minus her annual exemption of 40,000 Rand is zero. So she won't pay any capital gains tax. Now, it's important for me to remind you that this video is to help you understand things that you need to know without getting too complicated. So the examples in this video are very basic, but I'm happy if you learn something. Disclaimer. Now, I'm not a tax practitioner, nor do I give tax advice, and I have vetted this video by a qualified tax practitioner. The tax examples in this video are for illustrative and understanding purposes, and the individual should consult their tax professionals on how their tax works. The most important thing is that you have to keep learning and growing your perspective so that you can actually benefit from working with a professional that is there to teach you and help you understand and navigate this stuff so that you can achieve your financial freedom. Or if you must do this stuff yourself and you have the time, at least you're not clueless. And on that note, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video and it helped you in your understanding. And let me know what you thought about this video in the comments below. Also, let me know if you would like me to host an Instagram live session with a registered tax practitioner to answer the questions on tax that you might have in your everyday lives. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to help one more person in their journey to financial freedom. I'll catch you guys in the next one.